Now that we've accumulated some mineral resources from mining, we're going to want to refine those ores into more useful materials that can be applied to a wide range of manufacturing applications. Specifically, we're going to want to get elemental metals and elemental metalloids from the ores that we've got. Now, we set up our ore refinery, which is this guy right here, when we set up all of our initial equipment that we started out with. To issue a refining order, you'll go ahead and click on the refinery tool here in the toolbar. You'll select the raw material that you want to find and refine, and these are all presented here on the in this list on the left side of the screen. And then you'll specify the quantity that you want to refine. So in the case of our cobaltite, we've got 200,000 units of it. We'll say that we want to refine all 200,000 and click OK. Our quartz-bearing rock, we've got 120,000 units. We'll specify that we want to refine 120,000 units of it, and then we'll go ahead and click OK again. When we unpause, we can go ahead and open up our order management interface and see that there are material refinement initiated states here in our orders. I'll go ahead and elevate the priority on these to something very high so that workers will assume responsibility for these right away. You can always see more information about an order by clicking on it too over here, and whenever a colonist takes on an order and begins working on it, you can see that it'll say pursued by and who has assumed responsibility for it. So we've already got this work underway. The worker will retrieve the materials from a stockpile, transport them to the ore refinery, configure it to function, and then over time the ore refinery will gradually consume power from the grid, and so long as enough is available, it will convert the raw material into its outputs. You'll see events will pop up over here as time goes by whenever material processing is completed. So here's a materials refined event. We see it pop up in the list. We can go ahead and view details. We can see that material processing is complete. Silicon, germanium, copper, and boron were produced. So our quartz-bearing rock is being refined as we speak. If we let a little bit of time pass, a couple of hours, all of our raw materials will be refined, and workers will automatically transport the yields from the ore refinery back to a stockpile, which will then make it available for manufacturing purposes. If we go back down, we can see that the rest of our workers are busy mining and doing all sorts of other useful things. So we're going to have a whole bunch more materials to refine pretty soon. That's all there is to it for material refining, though, and that's the way that you get the metals and other sorts of things that you'll need to manufacture all sorts of useful items going forward.